In a recent study by the Petroleum Labor Market Information Division of Enform,
Mouthful.
yeah, Canada is set to lose 1/4 of the jobs directly and indirectly related to oil this year. Yeah, quite a lot. That's 185,000 jobs and 12,000 here in Saskatchewan.
Oh, that's not so bad for Saskatchewan.
No.
It could be a lot worse.
It could be in Alberta.
Yeah, but we'd be taking the serrated end of the knife. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of. You have anything?
Yeah, I was just gonna put that number in context here. Canada created 139,000 jobs in the past year, and at the current pace of job growth, the losses in the oil patch would wipe out 16 months of job gains.
Yeah,
gone.
Wiped out. This is doubly scary for me. All oil news is I have a real job. I don't just work in this cozy television studio. It's a garage. I don't just work in this cozy television garage. But I have a real job. I work at Evraz, the steel mill in Regina, where I'm heavily dependent at work on the steel industry. We make pipe. And so not only do I use oil every day, we use oil for everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the plastic we use. It's in your cars. We all know that. It's in the food we produce. We heat our homes with it. We need oil for everything. We're heavily dependent on it. And
is Canada addicted to oil?
No, yeah, Canada's addicted to oil.
Yeah.
Do you want to know?
We're like the little crackheads.
Yeah, and then the dealers are what's called the OPEC countries.
OPEC, yeah.
OPEC, yeah, it's a Saudi Arabia-led coalition of countries, most of them in Africa and the Middle East, that control the better portion of the world's flow of oil, and therefore they control the prices. So as long as Saudi Arabia can keep the price of oil low, our industry, for instance, the fracking industry, can't compete with them. So we have fracking in Canada, as disgusting as a practice and as a trade it is.
Yeah,
it's kind of an important industry for us because we need that oil.
It's necessary evil.
Yeah, we want to go energy independent. That's the goal. Canada wants to be energy independent. We don't want to have to rely on the Saudis for oil, but the Saudis know that as long as it costs $70. I think it's $70 a barrel to pull oil, to frack oil from the ground. Where in Saudi Arabia, they can do it for nickels, right? It's a matter of sticking a fork into the ground and holding cups out as it flows like a geyser.
Yeah.
Right? So Saudi Arabia is not just good for beheading videos on YouTube. Yeah, they're also good for controlling the supply of oil. And as we mentioned, Canada is.
So we have oil.
Yes.
Why do we need to go to them? Why can't we just do it here?
That's
our own oil.
This is the popular question, and I don't know the answer. I'm not, and thankfully, this is one of these times I'm glad I'm not a politician and I don't have to create policy.
Yeah.
It seems to me, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, tell me in the comment section below. I want to know these things. It seems to me that we could be energy independent with the oil we have right now. But we've got a lot of privatization in the country, as in companies like Shell. They aren't going to pay $70 a barrel for oil when they can get it for $30 from Saudi Arabia. Therefore, they can still make more profit off it and sell it for less. And what makes this even worse is, as long as these companies are doing this, and as long as we can't go energy independent, nobody seems interested in alternatives like green initiatives. Like, people aren't putting solar panels up on their houses when they can gas their Denali for
that doesn't help.
Pocket change, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a scary situation for the country. Our economy is kind of in trouble. I don't want to fearmonger, but we're in a little bit of trouble because of this. I don't know where it's going to go. I wish I did. As I said, I'm glad I'm not a politician, and I don't know the answers.
Yeah.
There are a lot of options. This is, in my opinion, this is the biggest debate of our times, and this is the debate I really want to see Harper and Mulcair go head-to-head on.
Yeah.
Because I actually think a lot of times, oftentimes, and I don't side with conservatives, but oftentimes they have really good. The conservatives, I should say, seem more realistic about wanting and dealing with oil right now.
Yeah.
They're on key with we need it right now. They're understanding that we're dependent and we need it. Where the NDP, whose side I also agree with, is more interested in, look, we need to worry about this in the future. It's going to be a problem.
Right.
So I don't know what side I'm on. It's a tough debate.
You can be a little. You can be a little.
I
bit
think
of both.
I am a little of both.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Because I guess like sometimes the NDP goes a little too left, right, and sometimes the Conservatives go a little too right.
And the Liberals are on both sides. So
Yeah, I
whatever.
don't know. They're kind of wish-washy.
Wishy-washy.
Floppy.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. It's a very big topic. So let us know what you think in the comments section. Check us out on Instagram.
OMG.
Nope. We don't have an Instagram.
We don't
yet,
have
do
Instagram.
No, we don't. Check us out on Twitter.
Yeah.
At OMoosejaw.
OH Moosejaw. Like
Yes, and the Facebook page. Give us a like. Tell us what you think. Thanks.